How's it going, everybody? It's Tristan Thompson again, and I just wanted to bring you all just a quick lesson. I've had a lot of people reaching out and asking me to go over how I present the audit when I'm in a meeting, and this is also going to be kind of part two to the video I posted yesterday regarding the informative cold call. So, without wasting too much time, we're going to go ahead and pull up the audit. This is the sample audit that I've sent out to everybody and also have put in the private group for you to download if you don't have it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through this audit, and I'm going to kind of just present the scenario as if I was pitching this audit to the business owner, and I'm going to just kind of walk you through what I would do and how I would do it. So without wasting too much time, of course, this is the audit. I've already explained my audit a little bit, but in this video I'm going to go into more detail exactly what's in the audit and, like I said, how I present it. So without wasting too much time, on the first page of the audit is, of course, like I said, it's really just marketing material, but it also does list everything that our company does. It also lists different recommendations that we would recommend that they implement in their company. And you, like I said, you do not have to change anything on this first page because every company should be doing these things. So they may already be doing some of them, but you can, if you're there presenting an audit to them, there's a good chance they're not doing most of them. So what I would do is I would say, and we'll just say John is who we're meeting with. So I would say, hey John, nice to meet you. And before we begin, I just want to let you know that a lot of this stuff may be kind of technical. A lot of this stuff may be new to you. But if I'm, going over your head at any moment, or if there's anything you have questions on, please stop me, and I'd like to, I'll stop and I'll explain everything as much as possible. My goal here is just to show you the things that we found wrong with your company, and we want, to show you how to fix those things. And like I said, some of this stuff may be, kind of technical, and it may be kind of foreign, but just stop me if there's anything that I need to explain in more detail. And then I'll normally also tell them, you know, I'll ask them, about how much time of your time do I have. I want to make sure I honor your time. I want to make sure I don't take up too much of your time. I don't normally say 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. So whatever they say, just kind of make sure you know you 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 respect their time, because that's going to be very important to them as well. So, on the first page, I would say, so John, this is a list of strategies that we put together to implement in phase one. And, there's kind of two different sides to them. We have the technological setup, which is going to be pretty much all the technical things and things that, need to be done in order to have a successful online presence and in order to market online successfully. And we're actually going to go through these things in detail as we go throughout the audit. So we're not going to spend too much time, going over exactly what every one of them is now. But at any time, if you have any questions on it, just stop me and I'll go into more detail. But we're going to go over the Google business page. We're going to go over your Facebook and websites, demographic research. We're going to explain what a pixel is, a chat bot, a funnel structure, optimization, SEO. We're going to explain it all. And I know a lot of that is very foreign, and it may not be, but if it is, don't worry. I'm going to make sure I explain it in great detail. And then we're also going to talk about how we're going to implement those. And so we're going to talk about your brand story, different strategies to uploading content, and just all kinds of different things. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the first page. So on this first page, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Google. This is what comes up when someone Googles your business. So if somebody types in Georgia West Realty, their page is going to show up. Your page is going to show up like this. And you have a few things missing, as you can say. As you can see, there's a lot of information missing. These pictures do not match the company. Your reviews, there's things that need to be updated here, and there's questions that need answered. There's just all kinds of different things that need to be done. And I want you to think about it this way. Let's say you're on vacation and you're looking for a new restaurant to visit, and you've never been there before. One of the first things you're going to do is you're going to Google that restaurant, and you're going to look at its reviews. You're going to look at its Google Business page, you're going to look for a menu, you're going to look for their phone number, and there's you have a number, but there's also your hours need updated. There's things that need updated because this is your first impression when people Google you. So we can actually fix that, and we can actually show you how to fix that. But I strongly recommend you taking care of this because it's very important. So that's kind of how I would explain the Google Business page, and then this right here is just kind of a snapshot of the bigger image, just what appears on the side and what appears on mobile. So I would go to the next page, and then on the next page, I always plug in the website, and just in the Google page speed, and I get their results. So when I'm presenting this, I would say, and this is your website rating as rated by Google. And as you can see, your optimization and your speed is relatively low. There's no worries, that can easily be fixed. And if you look here, there's a lot of different information that actually explains what needs to be fixed in order to solve these problems. And that's something we can definitely take care of too. You're definitely going to want to get these scores up because that's going to improve your customer experience, and that's going to improve the functionality of your website and online presence as well. And as I said, these scores are coming straight from Google, so it's not our opinion, it's not anything of that nature. All of this is, from data from Google. And then I would show them, different things that need to be fixed, and I would kind of explain it. Most of the time, they're not going to ask for the technical details, and I know a lot of you may not understand or know how to fix this as well. And the beauty about this is you can normally outsource this to some kind of web developer or anybody that's pretty fluent with WordPress or whatever platform they're using, and these things can be taken care of pretty easily. So the next page, I get into talking about Facebook ads. A lot of clients are now becoming more familiar with Facebook ads because, especially with the whole Facebook and the Cambridge Analytica thing and all these different things that have been going on, they've kind of heard about them. And a lot of clients sometimes get a bad opinion on them because they don't know about them. Some people know a little bit about them, but they don't know how powerful they are. And so what I'll do on this next page of the audit during the presentation is I'll actually spend a lot of time talking about Facebook ads and what we can do with them. And this information, these screenshots right here are different than, I believe the ad manager platform has been updated since some of these screenshots have been put in. But we're just going to go with them because it's still pretty much going to be applicable to what we're talking about. So what I would tell them is there's all kinds of different ads we can run. If you're looking to get conversions, if you're looking to sell things, if you're looking to increase your brand awareness, if you're looking to just get more reach, if you want to send traffic to your website, whatever it is you want to do, we can run a Facebook ad for that. And the beauty about Facebook ads is that we can also track, how our ads are working, who's seeing our ads, how well they're doing. And then I would normally compare that to like a billboard or flyer or some other kind of advertising that they're doing. And I would tell them, let's say you spend X amount of money on a billboard. The billboard's there and you know what's on the billboard, but you have no clue, how many people are actually seeing that billboard, how many people are reading the billboard, or how many people are even responding to a call to action based on that billboard. With Facebook ads, we can track all these things. We do, very in-depth demographic research, and we can actually show you and on paper and on screen the results that these Facebook ads are getting. And to be honest with you, you're probably going to spend less money starting out with Facebook ads than you would on a billboard, especially in my city with Atlanta. Billboards are pretty expensive in this area. So, you're definitely going to, be able to save money as far as, and I guess the way to put it is your ad is going to be far much more powerful in a Facebook ad than it is in a billboard. So I'm going to check the time real quick and see what we're on at this video. I may have to break this up into a couple of parts. I'll finish up the Facebook ad part, and then I'll break this up into a couple of parts. That way, we don't have some 30-40 minute video. That way, you can kind of break it up. And then I will show them. So, for example, this is a real estate company. So, and this company was actually based a little bit outside of Atlanta in a city called Carrollton. And I would show them that we could, target within a certain radius. We could target age groups. We could target languages. We could target genders. We could target just about anything. We can target interests. and then I would bring it over here and show them, even more in depth what we can target. We can target people who are likely to buy new in the market, people who are likely to move, people who are showing interest in house hunting, people who are showing interest in a real estate broker, or people that are in the real estate industry. So we can really get very specific with what we're trying to do. And then I could show them. So let's say you have a $400,000 home and you're trying to run an ad to sell that home. We can make sure that ad is only being sent to people who can afford to buy that home. So we can target by income, we can target by all kinds of different things. So let me see if that's all right. So we have a little bit more with the Facebook. Um, and then I'll show them that we can actually, do a lot of research on their demographics and things of that nature. So, we can learn about the people near our business. We can learn about, the most popular times that people are active, when people are seeing our post, different things of that nature. And then I can show them, the difference between where our traffic's coming from, if it's coming from organic, which is free, if it's coming from paid. And pretty much the reason that I include all of these, graphs and charts is just to show them that we're very data driven and we're very, analytical based. That we're not just posting things on their Facebook because everybody's doing it. That what we're doing is actually being done in order to provide results, and it's actually done for a purpose. And when they see these things and they see that you're actually providing sales and you're actually bringing in customers and you're actually, doing more than just posting content, their perspective of what social media marketing tends to change, and you'll see their eyes light up because a lot, especially when you meet with business owners who don't understand, how powerful advertising online is, their eyes really light up at this point. So, and then yeah, I'm gonna pause this video right here, and I'm gonna do another part of this video just to break it up because we're, you know, well over 10 minutes now. But that's pretty much the first section of the audit. It's just the, going over the first page, the Google business, and then in depth, kind of not really in depth, but really taking my time to explain what Facebook ads are and how we can use them to help them. So I'm going to pause this video here. Look forward to the next video. And like I said, if there's anything I didn't cover in this first section, let me know. And I'll definitely go over it in more detail. And, just comment or reach out to me. And look forward for the next video as I go through the next steps to the audit. Thanks, everyone.